Up until 2002, the British cycling team was a joke. I mean, seriously. Over the course of the 76-year-long career, they had only brought home one Olympic gold medal. One? Needless to say, they obviously needed some desperate improvement. Thankfully, their luck took a turn for the better in 2003. A brighter future awaited them as the team underwent the wing of Sir Dave Brailsford. What made Brailsford so different from every coach? Before him was his commitment to improving every single aspect of the team by 1%. Improving the basics seems like a pretty simple concept, right? It's not the revolutionary change you think of. But nonetheless, that's exactly what Brailsford did. He went on and made small improvements everywhere he could, from adjusting the bike seats to make them more comfortable, to testing various fabrics to see which one was the most aerodynamic, to even hiring a surgeon to teach the team how to properly wash their hands to prevent them from catching diseases. Although some of these improvements may seem meaningless in the long run, Brailsford's effort did not go unrewarded. By 2008, the British cycling team's performance had some astounding improvements. They went on to win 60% of the gold medals available in the Olympics that year in the road and cycling events. Pretty impressive, huh? Using the same technique, they also went to win 5 consecutive Tour de France courses. By 2017, the team had won 178 World Championship and 66 Olympic Paralympic gold medals. You might be asking yourself, how the hell did they do it? It must have taken a few dozen training montages to see such massive improvement. Oddly enough, though, the answer was actually quite simple. They formed good habits by improving merely by just 1%. Becoming the best version of yourself requires a continuous edit your beliefs and to upgrade and expand your identity. Cue, craving, response, and reward. Habits born out of a cue, craving, response, reward system we've developed. To break it down, let's take the common habit of smoking as an example. Seeing a cigarette or a lighter is a common cue to the average smoker. After seeing one of those items, the craving follows. The urge to smoke a cigarette becomes prevalent at this moment. After this stage comes the response. The smoker then chooses to pick up the cigarette and further smoke to ease the craving. Finally, we have the reward, which is nicotine, that the addicts the body craved. The key component to any habit, good or bad, is your environment. The way your environment is set up leads to all of your best and worst habits. TV in your bedroom. Probably the reason you're binging Stranger Things at night. Phone charging by your nightstand is the reason why the first thing you do in the morning is look at it. Keeping a lighter on you at all times. That's why you get to smoke whenever you have the opportunity to. Your environment is everything and probably haven't realized it yet. Make it obvious. Want to eat more greens? Make them the first thing you see when you open the fridge door, instead of tucking them away in the drawer you never open. Want to call your relatives more often? Set reminders, or better yet, alarms to remind you to call them. Making it attractive. The next step in forming good habits is to make it attractive. This step is extremely important because otherwise good habits are a pain to follow through with. One way you can do this is by using temptation bundling. Temptation bundling is a very good tactic to make the habits you want to start very attractive. Making it easy. To make things easy, try setting small, simple goals. For example, if you want to work out more, just tell yourself to go to the gym and do one workout, just one. Although this seems really easy, it actually helps you start performing the routine, putting your gym clothes on, preparing your gym bag, driving, biking, walking to the gym, working out, etc. Making it satisfying. Last but not the least, we have making a habit satisfying. Making habit satisfying creates the reward part of the habit sequence. Another way is by rewarding yourself. Reward yourself with something small after having completed a habit. This could be some alone time, a 5 minutes break, or even a snack. Or better yet, deprive yourself of something that you love to perform the habit. And final way that can make your good habits more satisfying is to track your progress. There are so many ways to do this, and this actually encourages you to keep the habit up. You can track your progress by either marking an X on your calendar for each day you've done the habit, and then breaking the bad ones. Breaking bad habit is tough act to follow. Just like the building good habits, there is a secret formula to breaking bad ones. We just simply invert everything. So rather than making these bad habits obvious, attract, easy and satisfying, you want to make them invisible, unattractive, difficult and unsatisfying. Instead of letting your willpower be the only to overcome your bad habits, take extra steps in making sure you won't go back to your bad habits. Make them freaking invisible. Ways to do this include having a close friend take your secret away from you, throwing away your lighter, or taking the TV out of your room so that you won't spend your morning night in bed binging your favorite show. Making it unattractive. To make things unattractive, however, does require some work. You must remain your mindset. Simply by putting in this bit of work, you can make your bad habit very unattractive. Although it takes efforts, it is so worth it. Making it difficult. The next step in breaking your bad habit is to make them difficult. The harder to perform the habit, the less you will want to do it. It contradicts the response part of the habit sequence. By making the reward part of your habit sequence not worth it, you will virtually be left with nothing but a habit. Remember, the reward part is what makes your brain remember the habit. This way, by making it unsatisfying, the habit has no purpose. The key takeaways of Atomic Habits by James Clear. Good habits are crucial, but improving yourself 1% a day will see an exponential results by the end of just 1 year. Similarly, by declining by 1% every day, you'll see exponential decline in your life. Habits form out of a cue, craving, response, reward, and sequence. Optimize your environment to work with you, not against you. To build good habits, make your habits obvious, make them invisible. Use implementation, intention. Attractive, use temptation, bundling, join a culture where your habits are encouraged. Easy, set small, easy goals that gradually get harder. Use the 2-minute rule. Satisfying, reward yourself for good habits. Use a habit tracker. To break bad habits, make them. Invisible, make cues invisible. Take bad habits out of your environment. Unattractive, reframing your mindset, reminding yourself of why the habit is bad, doing your research. Difficult, use a commitment device, increase friction between you and your bad habits. Unsatisfying, creating habit contracts and finding an accountability partner. By following these simple and easy tips, you can change your life for the better. Habits make up so much for our lives, and we have to utilize the built-in system we have for them.